What's up, people? This is Shane. Welcome back. If you're wondering why you're not seeing a computer screen, it's because this is a special recording. So if you follow me on Twitter, I'll leave a link in the description down below. You probably saw, like, 5 seconds before I recorded this video, that I posted a picture. It shows that I bought something special, or at least special to me. I bought these. Yeah, these are my hands, if you're wondering about Pokemon cards. The new set, Celestial Storm. I only got 4 because they're rather pricey here. They're like $5.50 each. $5.50 each, and I know that doesn't sound like much. Just zoom out a bit, but it's a lot, trust me. Now, it's been almost a year since I touched Pokemon booster packs. Let's open this. We've got 4 packs. Let's see if we have any luck. Maybe getting something rare. Ooh, this is a good sign. One thing I do remember is that these code cards, white and green, usually mean you got something rare. Let's see if I remember the pack trick, or however you want to call it. I think it was like this. I'm not sure. And then if you take let's just open it with the energy and everything, because I'm pretty sure there's an energy card somewhere in here. So let's see. Slugma, Magma Ring, looks nice. Actually looks really good. Like, not competitively, but looks really colorful and such. And let's put it back here. A Beldum. Oh my god, this attack looks horrible. Sounds horrible. Also, Larvitar, a new Larvitar card, because we don't have enough of these already. Whalmer. Okay, actually, let's go over it a bit. Wave Swallower, flip a coin until you get tails for each heads. Heal 50 damage from this Pokemon. That doesn't sound all that great. It's 3 water energy for 50 damage. That sounds horrible. Bellsprout. Horrible. Copycat. Ooh. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw a card for each card in your opponent's hand. That... it sounds decent, I guess. I mean, it can replace N, so... like, not really, but it can, kind of, so it's nice. Pokénav. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may reveal a Pokemon or energy card you find there and put it into your hand. Put the other cards back in any order. That's actually really nice for scouting and such. Illumise. Okay, I don't think I got something. I mean, it might just be a copycat. Yeah, it's probably just the copycat. Illumise. Pheromone signals your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. Oh, no. It's the Delcatty. Yeah, it's the Delcatty. It's a holographic rare. Yay. Search for... I mean, it's decent. It's nice. Search for friends. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to involve one of your Pokemon, a Skitty. During your turn, you may put 2 supporter cards from your discard pile into your deck. That is amazing. That is flipping amazing. A Fairy Energy. And a Scyther. To win play, search your deck for up to 2 Scyther and put them onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. And Agility. 20 damage for a double colorless energy. Flip a coin of hands to prevent all effects of attack, including damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. 1 retreat. Not really. I mean, it's semi-decent, I guess. Now, I know the audio quality is not the greatest, but I tried my hardest to find a microphone to attach to the camera, so at least I'm using a microphone. Let me see. Okay, now this. No, okay, at least you didn't see anything. No, God damn it, which one of them is the energy? Okay, this. God damn it. This. Here we go, lightning energy. This was the energy. So now we take this, these three, and put them like this. Okay, I think, oh, I see a glow. I see a glow. Let's see, what is it? Clamperl, evolutionary advantage. If you go second, this Pokemon can evolve during your first turn. I mean, if any of its evolutions are good, then this is actually a decent ability. Lotad, surprise, 1 water energy, 10 damage. Choose a random card from your opponent's hand. Your opponent reveals that card and shuffles it into their deck. Fampi, for 1 colorless energy, tackle 10. For 1 fighting energy, endure. Flip a coin. If heads, if this Pokemon would be knocked out by damage from an attack during your opponent's next turn, it is not knocked out and its remaining HP becomes 10. That sounds completely and utterly useless. I mean, I'm sorry to all Fampi fans, but that really does sound very useless. Sorry for adjusting the camera there. Wingull, Glide. Okay, Trico, Sleep Poison. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep and poisoned. Yeah, that's an attack they put a lot on Tricos. Hiker, supporter card. Look at the top 5 cards of either player's deck and choose one of them. That player shuffles the other cards back into their deck. Then put the card you chose on the top of that deck. I mean, it's not really good for you because if they have a card that allows them to draw cards, they're just gonna get the card they want. It's really, but then again, it depends on the situation, I guess. Tropius, find a friend, search your deck for up to 2 Pokemon, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck, and Solar Beam for 70 damage and 3. Oricorio, Zappy Pom-Poms. This attack does 30 damage to each Pokemon GX and Pokemon EX. Both yours and your opponent's don't apply weakness and resistance for bench Pokemon and Electric Ball. 70 damage for 3 energies. Larvitar, reverse. Give me 5 seconds to, so it's a Rayquaza GX. This is amazing. And we got it from the Blaziken pack. Okay, let's see. Stormy Wind. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may discard the top 3 cards of your deck. If you do, attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. For a grass, lightning, and colorless energy, Dragon Break 30 multiplied. This attack does 30 damage times the amount of basic grass and lightning energy attached to your Pokemon. Now, back in the day, in the X and Y days, you could just stick like 4 dragon energies and you'd immediately get 120 damage out of this card. Actually, no, it's for each one. For double dragon energy, each one is 2. Meaning it's 8. 8 multiplied by 3. Yeah. Back in the day, you could just stick a couple of double dragon energies on it, and I guess you'd beat a lot of people. But now, I don't think double dragon energy is still in the standard format, so I'm not really sure. I need to check. And for 1 grass energy, Tempest GX. The GX attack is an attack you can only use once. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's really bad. In this case, I'm not sure. I mean, discard your hand and draw 10 cards. You can't use more than 1 GX attack in a game. I mean, you discard your hand and draw 10 cards. If you have a really small hand, like a 1-card hand, then it's really good. But if you have like 5-card hand, then it's really bad, especially if you have in it cards that you want to use. I'm gonna pause the recording for 5 seconds and get a sleeve to protect it. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I got all my sleeves, my extra ones, and here's the single sleeve. Let's put it in a card protector or a sleeve, however you want to call it. And now it's in a card protector. These are exactly what it sounds like. They're made to protect the cards and make sure they stay in a high quality state. So if you want to sell them to collectors or something, and you're gonna get your money's worth. Or, you know, if you just want to have your cards look nice and like they just came out of the pack they were in, and that's also what you can use them for. Yeah, this is the Rayquaza pack. Then we have, I don't remember what this Ultra Beast is named, but I do know that its Pokemon name is Stakataka, which is a really weird name, especially to pronounce, and god damn it, we're getting all of the white and green ones. Like, did they change it so you can only have white and green ones, or am I just really lucky today? Like, it's been 1 year since I've opened any kind of card packs. Is Arceus finally being nice to me? Because when I did open and play a lot of Pokemon, Arceus really fucking hated me. Okay, now this is a dark energy. Now we take these three. And, okay, so I remember it now. Okay, so is Arceus, oh, I see another glow. We're getting another GX, guys. I think we're getting another GX. So anyway, another Trico. Voltorb, floating electrons. If this Pokemon has any energy attached to it, it has no retreat cost. I mean, you can disable this with Garbotoxin Garbodor. Garbotoxin, for those of you who do not know, and I doubt most of you do, I mean, it's not like the Pokemon Guard game is not super popular, but basically Garbotoxin, what it does is, if you attach an item card to a Garbodor, it disables all abilities except for Garbotoxin. So then you actually have to pay for a retreat cost if there is a Garbotoxin active, but you have a 1 energy retreat cost. It's not really much of a liability, unless you put in a heavy boot or something. Thunder Shock. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. It's 2 energies, 1 lightning, 1 colorless for 20 damage, and slight chance of paralysis. It sucks. Sneasel. 1 double, 1 colorless energy, Fury Swipes. Flip 3 coins. This attack does 10 damage for each heads, basically max 30 damage. 2 darkness energies, 2 of these. Or 2 rainbow energy if you're a masochist, however you want to call it. I don't really know how to pronounce it. 30 damage multiplied. Flip a coin for each Pokemon you have and play this deck. Does 30 damage for each heads. That is actually really decent back in the day when you had like things like Skyfield, and if you have the new Victini, then it's really good. C-Dot. Hang down for 1 colorless energy. Hang down, yay. 10 damage. And then for 1 grass energy, you have Harden. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks if that damage is 40 or less. Honestly, in a metagame where most things are built around heavy hitters or Pokemon GX, you're not going to see anything that hits for 40 damage or less unless it's a first stage. Like, yeah. Gulpin. Yawn. For 1 colorless energy, your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Spit Poison. For 1 psychic energy, your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Lombre. Aqua Lift. If this Pokemon has any water energy attached to it, it has no retreat cost. Now this, with if Garbotoxin is on the field, it makes it more of a liability because you have like, you gotta have water energy attached, and even with the 1 retreat cost, like, You gotta have a water energy attached for the ability to work at all. And then there's Ambush for a double colorless energy, which is its only attack. Flip a coin if heads, this attack does 20 more damage. Double colorless for 40 damage max. That doesn't sound that good, and even then it's based on coin flip. Energy Switch. Move a basic energy from one of your Pokemon to another of your Pokemon. This is actually a really good card, because some decks rely really heavily on moving energies. Grovyle. Leaf Blade for a single grass energy. Flip a coin if heads, this attack does 40 more damage. Now, 1 energy for 60 damage, if it's based on a coin flip. That is actually really decent for a stage 1. Have a Reverse Bagon. Rockhead for 1 water energy. Yeah, the thing is, there is no dragon type energy, even though there is... Wait, there is this, which is a fairy energy. There is no dragon energy. There is double dragon energy, so all dragon cards rely either on... All dragon decks rely either on double dragon energy, or they rely on other types of energy, or rainbow energy. So anyway, for 1 water energy, Rockhead, 10 damage. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 10 less damage from attacks after applying weakness and resistance. Okay, and our GX card is Articuno GX. Let's see, ability, Legendary Ascent. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, actually let's leave this first to protect it. Must protect the Articuno GX. So anyway, Legendary Ascent. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may switch it with your active Pokemon. If you do, move any number of water energy from your other Pokemon to this Pokemon. Okay, I mean, it sounds like it could be good depending on what you're playing. I mean, if you're playing a deck that relies on heavily having energies on 1 Pokemon, which I think is how Water Dialga GX, Water Palkia GX works. I need to check, I'm not sure. I think that's how Water Palkia GX works. And you need all the energy to be on Water Palkia GX, and this is actually really bad for you unless you want this to be a support attacker. And its first attack, Ice Wing, doesn't look that good. It's 2 water energies and a colorless for 130. For 130 Ice Wing, it seems really bad. And then you have Cold Crush GX. Discard all energy from both active Pokemon. Yeah, this is a Pokemon that basically hurts itself because it takes all energy into it and then it discards it all. Like, unless you have some weird deck that relies on scrapping all energy and it somehow wins, this card is horrible for you. Can't even use the GX attack for your advantage. It's really bad. Now we have the final pack, the Stack Attacka pack. Stack Attacka. Why does that sound like such a weird name? Oh no. Okay. Sorry for... Let's hope you didn't see that. I don't want to spoil anything. So, our energy is lightning energy again. Got 2 lightning energies. Now we take these 3 and move them to the back. No, I'm not getting anything, I'll be honest with you. Okay, Baltoy. For 2 energies, you got... Wait, let's move this aside. You got 2 energies, you got Psybolt. And 20 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Oh, this is a different Beldum. This one might actually be decent, because the previous one sucked. It was horrible. So, Conductive Body. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, its retreat cost is... As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, its retreat cost is 1 colorless Yeah, one chorus. What am I speaking? Japanese or English? Because if you watch anime, you'll understand. Anyway, its retreat cost is one colorless energy less for each beldam on your bench. I cannot English today. Now, it would be decent until you consider you gotta have at least 2 beldam on the bench in order to have a free retreat cost when you can just grab a float stone and stick it onto it. So this ability becomes practically useless. But I mean, let me try to dig up the beldam, the one we got earlier. 5 seconds here. This was the beldam we got earlier. Single smash. Double colorless energy, 50 damage. Flip a coin if heads. If tails, this attack does nothing. And it might sound decent, but it's not. Trust me. You want to rely on coin flipping as least as possible. God, I cannot English today. Because coin flipping, unless you have that multiple copies of the new Victini, which allows you to reflip coins, I'll put a picture of it on screen. Coin flipping is really bad, because unless you have extreme luck or the new Victini. So anyway, 1 metal energy, ram, 10 damage. Then you have Lotad, 1 water energy, surprise, choose a random card from your opponent's hand. Your opponent reveals that card and shuffles it into their deck. I think this is a different Lotad as well. No, we got the same Lotad, my bad. We got, like, the same Lotad twice. My bad. Sorry. Yeah, we got the same Lotad twice, which is Shad. Okay. Now, Lotad. C-Dot. We already got this one that I remember. Oh, we got a Skitty! A Skitty to go with our Delcatty. Evolve. Oh, and can even evolve and get me 2 supporter cards. Fake Out for 1 colorless energy, 10 damage. If flip coin, if heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Sorry about that. Bill's maintenance. Shuffle a card from your hand into your deck. If you do draw 3 cards, I mean, it's nice, I guess. It's nice. And I cannot English today. My throat is super dry. I don't think I drank all day long. I'll swallow some. You don't need to know. Anyway, 1 grass energy, surprising pattern. Discard all special energy from each of your opponent's Pokemon. This is actually really decent because most decks do rely on special energies, whether it be like a strong energy or other special normal energies. Strong energies is the special fighting energy. But double colorless energy, double dragon energy, rainbow energy, beast energy, all of these are special energies. For just 1 card, 1 energy, you can discard all of them from your opponent. And 3 cards, Hurricane Wing, 40 multiply, flip 4 coins, this attack does 40 damage for each heads. This is a horrible attack, never use it unless you have to. Oh my god, Super Scoop Up is back? Okay, so Super Scoop Up got reprinted. That is actually a surprise. I did not know Super Scoop Up got reprinted. Basically what it does, if you can't read already, because I've been rambling about it quite a while, is flip a coin. If heads, put 1 of your Pokemon and all cards attached to it into your hand. Back in the days when the Zubat, Golbat, Crobat line that does damage was popular and actually usable, people used Super Scoop Up to just pick them back up and deal continuous damage. I'll put a picture of all of them on the screen. Then we have Illumise, again, but this time reverse, and Registeel. Okay, so this is the last card. Registeel, ability Exoskeleton. This Pokemon takes 20 less damage from attacks after applying weakness and resistance, and then it has metal steel energy and a double colorless, which is actually decent. Silver Fist 60 plus. If your opponent's active Pokemon has an ability, this tag does 60 more damage. That is actually a nice support Pokemon for a steel deck, because you can just slap a float stone and double colorless on it if you're in a pinch, and you have Exoskeleton, which basically gives you 140 health instead of 120. And just like stick steel energy on it, and then you're like, oh, Rayquaza, Articuno, Delcatty, because that's the cards I got here. You got an ability, I'm gonna hit you for 120, and now, like, you take Delcatty out in one turn, Articuno and Rayquaza GX, both, you take them each one in 2 turns. So this is actually a decent support Pokemon, support attacker. It's not amazing, but it's decent. So that was all. Let's go over the loot that we got, which is basically every rare card. We got a holographic Delcatty. Then we got an Articuno GX. And then a Rayquaza GX. Now, from what I heard, Rayquaza GX is actually very popular around the metagame now. It's actually really good. I don't know, I'm not really good with the metagame. I have a deck, but it's not all that great. But, yeah. From what I heard, Articuno is actually very, not Articuno, Rayquaza is very good around the metagame to the point where it can be a deck. And I guess it's nice. I mean, you rely mostly on Double Dragon Energy, but I'm not sure if it's still in the standard format. I'll have to check. But if it is, these cards do cost a lot, and you need a float stone, because I just noticed, but 3 energy retreat cost. That is way too much, considering you're stacking energy onto this thing. It's basically an energy holder. You need to have a float stone on it, otherwise it's practically useless. Anyway, don't expect one of these, like, in a while. I just did it because I bought cards, and I thought, why not record it? Sorry if I was way too close to the microphone there. I thought it would be a good idea to stick my head inside the microphone. Anyway, I was Shamey. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video, which will totally come out in, like, tomorrow, not in 5 weeks. And I will see you next time.